heart is racing as I make contact with the front door. Walking in, I can just feel my sweat glands ready to burst. My stomach is turning and I am now approaching the receptionist. This is what I was going through as I am walking into my first interview ever. I was 16 years old with an interview at an amusement park. I had not done any research to help cope with these feelings. Full of anxiety and quite uncomfortable, I thankfully still managed to get the job, and I am here today to give you a few pointers on surviving your next interview. What I will be covering with you today is researching, resume preparation, your presentation on interview day, and asking questions. With that being said, let's jump right into research. Research is essential to a successful interview. First and foremost, you want to educate yourself and determine whether this is a good match for you. Familiarize yourself with the company as much as possible. What's the company's mission statement? How long have they been in business for? Find out who is interviewing you. What role do they play with the company? How long have they been there? As GQ magazine puts it in the article, How to Survive the Job Interview on February 2nd, 2008, without this kind of first-hand insight, you're flying blind. And since such information is so readily available, if you choose to ignore it, then you deserve what you get. With great emphasis, I have to say, the way you present yourself will tell a lot to who could potentially be your colleagues. The first thing the interviewer is going to notice is what you are wearing. This is a professional interview, therefore you want to dress appropriately. Guys, suit and tie, ladies, blazer and dress shoes. There is no such thing as overdressing. Equally important is your stance. Hold a good posture the entire interview. Make sure to keep eye contact. Do not chew gum or fiddle with your hair, phone, or fingers. As you can see here is a great example of good posture and poor posture. The gentleman in the middle has a balanced upright position, whereas the poor posture is forward head, rounded shoulders, swaying back. Okay, now, in continuation, your resume is the second most important fragment of your interview. As said by Zain Nabi in How to Survive Your First Job Interview on May 13, 2015, the key to impressing in most job interviews is to be specific. You are there to market yourself, so play to the individual strengths and highlight your unique features. All I have to say is there are resources available to help guide you in creating your resume. Use them. A resource I use is Microsoft Office Word document. They have great templates that can help get you started. Also, I cannot stress how important it is to be honest on your resume. Make sure to use spell check. Proofread it over and over. Give it to a friend or two to proofread as well. Lastly, make sure to take several copies of your resume to your interview. You never know how many people are going to be in that room with you. Furthermore, asking questions at the end of an interview is essential. As Martin Williams says in his How to Survive Job Interviews Expert Advice on July 7th, 2013, when your interviewer asks if you have any questions you'd like to ask, you risk asking the same thing that 90% of other candidates have. Turn it around to the interviewer and try to gain an insight into the company through their own experiences. Use the research you did to come up with these questions to ask. Find out why the position is even available in the first place. Is it due to company growth? Okay, as a final point, you want to leave an impression when exiting your job interview. Make sure to thank the interviewer for taking the time out of their busy schedule to sit with you. And get information to follow up after the interview. And an email, extension, you want to be able to thank them again. This is a great way to show appreciation and be remembered when the employer is running through the selection process. I now walk in standing tall, smile on my face, chin up in the air. As I approach the receptionist, I politely extend my hand to greet her. With a firm handshake, I say, "Hi, my name is Kayla Vasquez, and I am here to interview with John Smith."